fully didn't know that AI was bad, by the way. I fully just thought it was funny.
I'm sorry, TommyInnit, I hate to call you out immediately. I like to usually pad it out, but this can't wait, because that is simply just a bold-faced lie. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is in reference to the situation where TommyInnit got massively cancelled by his audience and the internet for using AI in a YouTube video. Now, on this video, in the description, TommyInnit actively says that he knows that AI is bad and that's what he thinks. That's an opinion he had voiced previously and went with that narrative that AI was bad. TommyInnit will always follow the more popular narrative at the time. If the narrative is that AI is bad, he will go with that, but if he can see potential to use it for content, to get him views, to get him more popularity, he will 100% do that. It's exactly the same kind of thing he did with Logan Paul. When Logan Paul was benefiting him, and when he could collab with him with content and get more relevancy from him, it was completely fine. He completely ignored any of Logan Paul's actions. But as soon as it started affecting him, and Logan Paul started getting a more negative reputation, he turned on him and decided to use him for content. This is something we've extensively spoken about on this channel. It's TommyInnit's behavior, the fact that he is an incredibly hypocritical, scummy person, somebody who hasn't got a moral compass and will turn at the flip of the hat when it benefits him. We've gone over TommyInnit's actions so much on this channel, and recently he spoke about the whole AI controversy on stream. Of course, I don't really care, realistically, that he used AI in a video. I care more about the hypocrisy points, the fact it goes against things that he was saying, and the fact he will do anything to keep a good reputation. These are all things I've stated in my heinous amount of videos on TommyInnit. I'm not going to keep repeating myself, so without further ado, let's dive straight into the brand new content at hand.
I fully didn't know that AI was bad, by the way. I fully just thought it was funny. If I'd have known it was really bad for the environment, I never even would have even had a single thought about doing that. I had no clue. I didn't even know. And let me tell you now, I haven't been in bother for a long time, and it stressed me out, guys.
What I find hilarious about the situation is the timeline is so funny. TommyInnit comes out and says that AI is bad and goes against it, because that is the popular narrative, especially with his viewers. He then realizes, no, this is something that I can use in content, and it's something that is popular to talk about at the moment, so that's what I'm going to do. His fans then have a massive backlash against him. He gets absolutely cancelled online, so he walks everything he said back and starts virtue signaling again and just goes back round in a circle to AI is bad. And it's very obvious the only reason he's virtue signaling and saying the things he's saying now is because he got so much flack for it.
And I think if you could have known how much it stressed me out, you maybe would have given me a break, because I didn't even know, mate.
Love that he's trying to victimize himself here, saying, look, it stressed me out so much, you know, if you realized how much it affected me, you probably would have given me a break. No, nobody hopefully would have given you a break, because not only was this a great opportunity to bring up all your previous controversies that lots of people woke up to, but it was also a great opportunity to point out your hypocrisy, something that you do 24/7. It was just a great opportunity to do that, so no, hopefully no one would have given you a break, because you got criticism you deserve. Maybe not necessarily so much just focusing on the whole AI factor and him using AI, but the hypocrisy there, things he'd previously stated, and all his other controversies getting brought up.
And you know I'm literally never even bad. Alright. Sorry, guys. It's my one thing I pride myself on, not being bad. Alright? It's my one thing. I'm alright.
I could bring up 101 things right now that would go against this argument and show you that TommyInnit is somebody who is a detestable individual. I mean, hell, we've compiled over nearly 2 hours of content together of just stuff from this year to show you how much of a bad individual TommyInnit truly is, and that he isn't this golden boy of YouTube. But my favourite one forever will be, and the one that I will always bring up, is the fact that he weaponized George Not Found's false allegations against Dream just to score a couple of brownie points on the internet.
With your group, I cannot believe how the George stuff from a year ago went down. I cannot believe the response to it online. It's disgusting. It's sexist, man. And you and your friends' references and the way you talk about women behind the scenes has been so sexist too. Shame on you guys.
Somebody who weaponizes provenly false allegations against another individual who isn't even the focal point of that said allegation just to win your stupid online beef is somebody who is a detestable individual and can never class themselves as a good person.
I hate AI. I hate robots. I go into fast food stores, or no, I go into the co-op and I see the self-serve scan machine and I go, I hate you! You make me so cross. You're so crap for the environment. I hate robots. I hate them. And yeah, in the time between my video and being educated, I extensively use ChatGPT for therapy.
I'm sorry, that will never not be funny to me, using ChatGPT as a therapist, alongside asking if you won certain dramas with people like Dream. That's absolutely hilarious. You're gonna notice as well, and what's made very apparent by these two streams that I pulled these clips from, is it's very, very clear that TommyInnit has absolutely no idea what he's talking about when it comes to AI. He's said that he's quote-unquote educated himself on it, and he realizes how bad it is. He hasn't done that. He simply read a few tweets that were pushing back against him, that have said that AI is bad. He's taken that. He's taken the core argument of it's bad for the environment, and he's run with that because that's what his audience was pressuring him on. Simply parroting the things that other people were saying to him because he doesn't want to get called out and cancelled by his own fans again. That's what he's scared of. He doesn't actually give a shit what he's saying. He has no idea what he's talking about. He doesn't care about AI or anything like that. He's just parroting what his audience is saying so he doesn't get cancelled or called out again.
But I didn't know it was bad, and if I'd have known, I wouldn't have done it. And now I'm worried because it has all my secrets. Every one of them. The robot knows, and I've turned on it. And now I'm fucked, aren't I? But I didn't know. Someone on Reddit is upset about your AI therapy. Well, I don't want no one on Reddit to be upset. I'm not a baddie, mate. I promise. Let's be honest, you'd know by now. With your group, I cannot believe how the George stuff from a year ago went down. I cannot believe the response to it online. It's disgusting. It's sexist, man. And you and your friends' references and the way you talk about women behind the scenes has been so sexist too. Shame on you guys.
Yes, Tommy, you are an incredibly good guy. There is nothing critiquable about you whatsoever. Nothing has come out where you should be criticized for it. And the only reason that you get away with it on such a big scale is because your audience simply don't give a fuck. So you don't care because your core audience doesn't care and will defend you on basically absolutely everything unless it is something like AI.
How is AI bad for the environment? It's just bad. Shut up. It's just bad. Alright guys, stop bringing it up now. I've moved on. I'm done with it.
It's just such a stupid and disingenuous thing to lie about. Why are you going to say that you've educated yourself on it, or you know that how bad it is for the environment now, or whatever, and when somebody asks you how it's bad for the environment, you simply don't know, so you have to give an answer like that. The reason he's saying this is because he knows this is the major critique against him from his core audience, and if he says this, he can just simply keep them on his side.
TommyInnit. Why? Well, I truly believe I'm a good voice for this generation, guys. And if you don't like that, you can fuck right off.
Yes, I too believe TommyInnit is a good voice for this generation. Somebody who weaponizes false accusations against somebody. Somebody who even pushes false accusations at times. Somebody who is incredibly disingenuous, compulsively lies, and throws his friends under the bus is an incredible voice for our generation that should genuinely be taken seriously and listened to.
Techno on the pod. I would have done, but all my woke fans hate AI. Oh, I would have had AI techno on it. It would have been so sick. Fuck's sake. Well, what, guys, what if I fed it my own water? That'd be fine, wouldn't it? No.
What you want about that clip? I just think it's kind of hilarious how much AI and this whole situation is playing on his mind, only because his audience massively cancelled him over it. He doesn't care about any of the actual critiques against him because lots of them haven't even scratched the surface of the attention that the AI stuff got. He only cares here because lots of his audience turned against him over it and made tweets that absolutely blew up. I can almost guarantee you that if his audience didn't actually care about the whole AI thing and it was just commentary channels like me and other individuals that were pointing out the hypocrisy with what he was doing and, you know, how weird and obsessive he was in that video about people like Logan Paul and Dream and others, he wouldn't have cared. He wouldn't have switched up onto the position he is now, and he wouldn't be virtue signaling because his core audience wouldn't give a shit.
Guy who was terrified of being cancelled, by the way. Yeah, it's all fun and games, isn't it, till I have like 9 anxious pangs later when I'm trying to fall asleep. I'm on a good run right now. You have like a day since, Tommy, like they have in The Simpsons, days without cancel. It was pretty. I just had a long streak before the 8. I was solid, mate.
Although he says this like he wasn't being critiqued for anything else up until that point, like he was just such a good guy that the only thing that he's been critiqued for a very long time is the whole, you know, AI thing. Because his track record definitely wasn't solid. I think what he means to say here is his core audience not going against what he's saying and what he's doing. That's what he actually means here, because a lot of the issues that people have with TommyInnit, his core audience simply don't say anything about and don't give a shit about.
It only counts, by the way, once there's a tweet about it that has like more than like 70 or 80,000 likes.
Round of applause for the honest TommyInnit, by the way. Well done, mate.
AI is PogChamp. Why are you saying that? Don't say that. Wait, should I say it in my voice? AI is PogChamp! Jumbo, we have to get on AI! It's amazing! Joking. It's not. It's bad, lads.
AI's situation, by the way, definitely not playing on his mind whatsoever. It definitely isn't saying that because he's absolutely terrified of being clipped out of context and his whole audience turning on him again. There's a little bit more about AI, right, which came into the whole is AI used in the medical field, which related back to some stuff that he said on Question Time and got questioned about on Question Time, a show in the UK. It's very clear to me from these streams, if it wasn't already before, that TommyInnit only made that original apology post to Virtue Signal. He doesn't actually care. He's only parroting what his most outspoken audience members are saying because he's absolutely terrified of being cancelled again. He simply doesn't care. And simply, I think we've caught TommyInnit in an absolute another lie. Because ultimately what I care about. I care about his hypocrisies, his lies when it comes to situations, AI or not, because that is the person that TommyInnit is. He's a disingenuous liar, which I hope has not only been shown in this video, but my other coverage of TommyInnit, and I will continue to do so until more people genuinely wake up to this fact. Thank you everybody for watching today's Stop Me video. If you did enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing. While you're done, then you might as well leave your thoughts on all of this down below. Also, I want to apologize for my voice sounding, a little bit raspy or strained in this video. I'm still getting over just a little bit of a cold, so I appreciate you bearing with me. But I've been your host, Samuel. I've been here on the Slot Me YouTube channel, and I will catch you in the next YouTube video. Goodbye.